Everybody thought this game was going to be a blowout, and it probably should have been. But actually, the first half was pretty exciting. Even up into the third quarter was pretty exciting because Davis Mills just airs this one out. It's not even a great ball. It's like back shoulder. He has to really turn to make a good catch, but he does make a fantastic catch on that ball. I really like these helmets, by the way. They just unveiled these for this game. They were really clean, really matches the whole fit. And so they're able to toss it up to the rookie tight end. Look at this kid. I don't know if you guys seen pictures of this kid. He looks like he's 17 years old. But he's also huge, and that was a really good catch by the rook. So you love to see that. You got to support the guy, especially for the Texans, right, Lamau? But it is the Eagles, and we know they're really, really good, so they just give it to Miles Sanders. Texans did a decent job of holding him for most of this game. Like, that was fourth down right there, for example. But I don't really know what this dance is, though. I don't know about this one. It seems like a very interesting dance move. Texans 3rd and 11. Davis Mills scramble alert, by the way. This guy thinks he's Lamar. Good effort, though. You really like to see it. He was pretty close, too. But, yeah, no, that's tough. So you give the ball back to the Eagles, and the Eagles are able to run it in yet again. It's Gainwell this time. It's not even Miles Sanders this time. So they're just going to keep up in terms of scoring. You know what I mean? So the Texans need to score again. And this is a really good play by Davis Mills. He scrambles out of the pocket, fires a piss missile into the end zone, right where it needs to be. He's looking really, really good for the quarterback of the Texans, you know what I mean? So good for them. They tied it up somehow, and it's tied in the third quarter, 3rd and 6. Davis Mills scramble alert, but he does not get any air on that ball. It is nowhere close where it needs to be. It was going to hit the ground, but instead the defense makes a really good play on it. And we're back to traditional Davis Mills football at this point, guys. He's regressed again. So you give the ball back to the Eagles. Jalen Hurts just airs it out, finds his man wide open. Like, that wasn't even close. AJ he's really good at getting separation against these guys. So now they're up by a score. So you're the Texans. You're like, oh, what do we do? What do we do? Oh, my goodness, what do we do? We got to do something here. And they do actually do something. Really good screen here. Brings them to about midfield, which is, you really love to see it. And then the real story here is also Dameon Pierce. He is like half of the team's offense. I actually think there's a stat for it that I threw in coming up because he's a workhorse, bro. This kid is nice. Fantasy owners are happy with him. You were really good. Yeah, Dameon Pierce entering tonight. Here it is. Bro has 83% of the Texans' total rush yards. Second highest only to Josh Jacobs, which may surprise people, but Josh Jacobs has also been an absolute workhorse as well. Davis Mills throws a really bad ball here. The receiver wasn't even looking at it, and that's not what you want to do. So they're forced to kick a field goal and just settle for their 3 points, which they do. And then you give it back to the Eagles, and you give them a chance to go up by even more. Really good play here. Good play design. That boy Dallas is wide open, though. You just can't. I mean, with like a scrambling quarterback like Jalen Hurts and then a big body, it's tough to defend against that. They go for 2 here, just to like make the lead, just kind of ice it here in the fourth quarter, which they get with a Jalen Hurts push, because that's just what they can do. So that's pretty much it right there. That's the end of the game. The Texans are gonna try just because there's time on the clock or whatever. But really bad ball here. Receiver wasn't looking, and it's a pick, and that'll seal the game. If anything, I think that this game shows that the Eagles can lose, right? For 2.5 quarters of that game, it was competitive against the Texans, right? Yes, they're still undefeated. Yes, the records do say more than anything else, other than big stats. But the Eagles are vulnerable. Someone's got to beat them eventually, right? Right?